Welcome to Knowledge Enlightenment. Today's episode is about the wasted potential. The wasted potential. Do not waste your potential. So, do not waste your potential. So, a serious conversation about becoming who you are capable of becoming. It's what we're going to be discussing on this channel today. I have a book for you. One of the saddest things in life is not failure. It's potential that was never used. It's talent that was never developed. It's dreams that were never pursued. It's a person who always wanted more from life but never took action. And today, I want to talk about the cost of wasted potential. This is something that I really want us to discuss today in this episode. If you are interested in this episode, make sure that you like the channel, make sure that you subscribe and share. Make sure that you also ask questions in the comments. We would really love to hear from you. Well, talking about what kills potential, this is very important. It's something that you need to understand. We have 4 factors that we need to tackle. There's actually 5. The first one is fear, procrastination, distraction, lack of discipline, negative environments. So the first key line that I'm going to give is say, most dreams don't die because people are not talented. They die because people stop believing in themselves. So when you stop believing in yourself, that's when your deeper dreams go to die, because you think that you cannot achieve. You think that you cannot be able to do something. You know, as people, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have challenges that we need to face in life. We're gonna have difficulties. We're gonna go through pain. We're gonna go through suffering. But those things are inevitable. You can never avoid those things. It doesn't matter how good you are, what kind of physique you have, what kind of mentality. You're gonna have to go through those things, because we are people. We are not perfect, and we try to grow as much as we can. So talking about fear, it's natural for you to be afraid, but you must understand that in order for you to do something, you need to face the fear of losing gratification, the fear of people looking down on you, the fear of loss, you need to be fearful before you can succeed, right? The same thing as you are in an institution, you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of restarting again. But don't be afraid to fail. Take that journey as a form of learning. You learn through the process, you learn through the whole process, you learn through the pain, you learn. It's a phase of learning. It makes you stronger. Once you go through that pain, once you go through that fear and pain, the person that you become after that experience, you become more dominant, you become more aware, you become more than you were before. Talking about procrastination, stop thinking, should I do this? Should I not do this? Stop thinking about that. Try to do the things that needs to be done. Action is always rewarded all the time. When you take action, there's always results. When you take action, there's always results. Without action, there's no results. So you need to keep on pushing. You need to keep on building. You need to keep on creating. Whatever thing that you're doing, keep on putting in the action. Put in the action. Stop thinking about what people are going to say. Stop thinking about what you're going to lose. Stop thinking about things that are too far from you now. Focus on what you can control. Talking about distraction, all of us are going to experience distraction, but how do you deal with distractions? How can you avoid distractions? What can you do? You need to have a routine. You need to have positive habits, positive routines. You need to have a blueprint. In the morning, I do this. After this time, I do this. Later on, I do this. After, you understand, you need to have a routine, a schedule that you do every single day. Once you start having those things, they become second nature to your life. And then it's no more, I have to do this. You have to do it. It's a part of you. It's like living your life every day. Do you understand? Going to work, you go to work in spite of how you feel. Do you understand? So talking about lack of discipline, so you need to create. That's why I'm saying that you need to create a life in your own universe. You create your own life that people don't see. You need to have tasks that you need to complete every day, difficult tasks that you need to do every day. If you have to read a book like 200 pages a day, you have to read those 200 pages. If you have to go to the gym for 4 hours a day, you have to go to the gym for 4 hours. If you have to fast for, let's say, 6 hours a day, you have to fast for 6 hours a day. That's how you need to build discipline. If you cannot work on that lack of discipline, it's gonna be a problem. So these things, they kill potential very badly because you don't have them. You need to be that person that you want to be before anything else. Do you understand? Negative environments. If you are surrounded in environments, it's not just places that you stay in, it's also the people that are around those environments. What kind of conversations do you have? What kind of discussions do you have? What kind of plans do you guys do? What do you do? You understand? What kind of conversations do you have? What kind of ideas do you guys discuss? What are you building when you guys are meeting? What kind of places that you guys go to? Do you understand? So those things are very important. If they are very negative to what you are trying to accomplish, means that's the pain of regret and something that can never be explained. So I don't really think that any of us want to experience that. So why we have to talk about that is that the greatest regret is often not failing. It's never trying. Guys, everything in life is difficult. Everything in life is difficult. They're just only trying to package everything and make it easy. That's the price that you have to pay for anything that you want in this life. You have to pay the price. The price of pain. The price of suffering. The price of waiting. The price of loss. You need to pay the price for everything that you want in this life. You will pay the price. If you want good things, you have to pay the price for good things. Do you understand? So today we're going to talk about looking back at life. You understand? Missed opportunities, not trying, playing slow. So talking about looking back at life, you might feel as if like you're not improving. Yes. You feel like you're not improving, you feel like you're not moving, you feel like you're in the same place. But I can tell you that you're not. If you can look at yourself back then, look at where you are now and look at where you are coming from. Do you understand? It's just that we don't really notice the small changes that actually happens around us. The small improvements that we see every day, we don't really notice. We want to see those big changes, and then they take time to happen, those kind of changes. So be grateful for the small changes that really happens around you. Missed opportunities. You understand? You miss opportunities because you have to wait for opportunities. You don't have to. You have to create those opportunities. It's either you put yourself in areas of opportunity so that opportunities can meet you there, or you lose. Do you understand? Create them. Build, create. Don't wait for you to get a job. Don't wait for you to save enough money. Don't wait for you to do what needs to be done. If you want to be a lawyer or a presenter, live a life of a presenter. Live a life of a lawyer. Live a life of that specific industry or whatever thing that you really want to venture into. Live that kind of life. Don't wait for people to say now you're ready or for you to feel ready. Don't do that. Take action. Action always produces results. Then you have nothing to regret after then. You have nothing to regret. So talking about not trying, that's the most important thing. You want to open a business. From 2010, From 2010, now it's 2026. You've been procrastinating about doing something. Building a business, starting a company, starting a project, starting something. It's 2026, you haven't even started with anything. There's nothing for you to show for what you were talking about. Do you know the pain of regret? My friend, let's keep on taking action, let's not play. So talking about playing small, we always want to do small things. We always want to look like other people, right? We don't want to embrace our uniqueness. We don't want to embrace who we are. We always want to do what people are doing. We always want to do the things that other people are doing. We don't really want to focus on what we really want to achieve. We're always focusing on people. People are going to say this, people are not going to do this. I'm going to be a laughing stock. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid of the society, how the society look at you. You're trying to build an image for people, not for yourself. So it's a mistake if you're going to do that, my friend. Don't do things because you expect people to say, nah, man, you're a great person, you're amazing. No. Your actions will always fight for you, will always speak for you in everything. Now, I want to buy a Benz, I want to do this. As long as they don't see the Benz, you're wasting your time, my friend. Be silent and focus on getting that Benz. Be silent and focus on getting that specific thing. Stop talking about things that you don't have. Because it says more about yourself that you never think. Do you understand? When you talk about something and they see that, people start to value you more, bro. They start to believe in you more because they see everything that you do. They don't always wait for you. They always listen to what you say after they see what you're talking about, which makes you relevant. Do you understand? So I'm going to repeat. The greatest regret is often not failure. It's never trying. So, kill potential. This is how you need to think about life. You need to think about the good things. Think about solutions. Think about how you can solve problems. And stop worrying about how you feel or stop worrying about how bad the thing is. Start thinking about how you can solve the pain that you're experiencing. How you can solve what you are going through. So those factors are, but before, you have to listen to this. You don't unlock your potential in one day. You unlock it one decision at a time. So I remember Morgan Freeman when he said that one step of random kindness. So one step of a good thing that leads you to what you want to accomplish is a big move. Not to people, but to what you're doing. Do you understand? So, talking about learning, talking about consistency, talking about self-development, talking about discipline, and also talking about the small actions every single day. Guys, when we're talking about learning, learning is not nice. It's not comfortable. It's stressful. It's exhausting. I know. Learning is not nice. But I remember when Machiavelli said that a wise man is a man that knows nothing. A man that has wisdom is a man that knows nothing. If you think that you know everything, my friend, you've already failed. So it doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter what kind of money or cars you drive, what kind of house you stay in, guys. You need to, how can I express this? You need to be able to be a child and learn. You know, that's how you become rich. Successful people, they learn every single day. They never tell themselves that they know everything. So keep on learning. Consistency, guys, consistency is a challenge. Consistency is a challenge. If you are in school, you want to always be the top 10 or you want to be the top student or whatever. How do you become consistent amongst all these competitors? How do you remain consistent, guys? There's a lot of projects, there's a lot of candidates, there's a lot of things. How can you remain consistent in the music industry to always be the top one? Billboards, platinum. Guys, come on. You need to learn your candidates or your components. You need to learn their strengths and weaknesses. You need to see what they're struggling with. You attack them with what they cannot attack. Do you understand? You defend them with what they don't really assume. Always do those things, guys. That's how you win. You always tackle the weakest point of your opponents. Your opponents are not consistent. You have to be consistent. That's why you win. You do things that needs to be done in spite of how you feel, in spite of how the day went. You don't care how the day went. You keep on doing what really matters. That's how you always win. That's how you always stand out. That's how you always become the best. Consistency is everything, guys. No matter how bad your thing is, but if you're consistent, you outperform those who are more creative, more artistic, because they don't have the drive, they don't have the hunger that you have. You need to be hungry for what you value. Talking about self-development is also challenging, guys. It's challenging. How do you want to be developed if you are always driven by your emotions? You're driven by how you feel. You can never be successful with that kind of drive, my friend. You can't be successful with that kind of drive. You need to push yourself even when you're in pain. You need to push yourself even when the day doesn't go in your favor. That's how you become successful. That's how you tell the universe that I want this. No matter what it costs, I have to get this thing. Then it will reward you. The world doesn't reward people because they do things when they feel. No. Do you think that we're shooting this platform because we feel like we have to shoot it? No. It has to be shot. It has to be done. In spite of how we feel, because we know what you guys are capable of. We know what you guys can achieve. So we want people to realize that, to see it, to experience it. Do you understand? We don't want people to forget themselves. That's not what we want. That's why here on Knowledge Enlightenment Podcast, we always talk about these things, because there's politics, and what has politics and all those things that you're watching on social media or television has done for you? Nothing. If I talk about something that can build you individually without money, that's something real, my friend. Something authentic. So think about that. Your opinions and your comments matters to us. So talking about discipline, it's very important. You all know Michael Tyson, isn't it? Michael Tyson said that discipline is doing something that you hate. Guys, imagine doing things that you hate every day of your life. Going to the gym, eating healthy, drinking water, taking care of yourself, associating yourself with people that are better than you. Imagine doing those things every day of your life. What kind of person would you become in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? Even 5 years or 10 years is a lot. In 2 years, even in a year, what kind of person would you become? How much would you worth? How much would people pay to be around your space? Think about that, guys. Think about that. Let your actions speak. Guys, you believe a person when you see what they do, when you see what they talk about. I'm going to give you money. A person only believes you when they see the money reflecting in their account, not when you're talking about it. I have a mansion. If they see your mansion, you're bluffing, you're just a joke. But when they see your mansion, that's when they start to believe you. Next time when you speak, they will believe because they have seen. So rather be silent and allow your actions to show them who you are. So think about that. So talking about small actions every day, yes. You wanna build your own garden, or you wanna plant your own stuff. You wanna create your own recipes or whatever things that you wanna build, guys. You can do that. You don't need people to do things, you can do it. You really can do that. You can do it. I'm telling you. But it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be painful. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're wasting time. You're gonna feel like you're doing nothing. Some people will call you names. Some people will distance themselves away from you. Why? Because when they see you, they see their failures. When they look at you, they see the things that they are afraid of doing. Because your hunger and your drive, it hits them in a way that you won't even understand. So try to do these things, my friend. I'm going to repeat this phrase because I love phrases and quotes because they bring wisdom. You don't unlock your potential in one day. So you can never build a goal, you can never build a business or whatever thing that you want to do in a day. So be grateful for every small improvement that you do. Your actions and your habits that you do every day will always determine who you become in 10 years. 5. Whatever you do, you become. And I remember the Nightingale when he said that we become what we think about. And mind is like a soil. Whatever you plant in the mind, it becomes a reality. Whatever you speak, whatever you do, it turns into reality. Your thoughts, and your thoughts turns into action. Your actions leave you with this powerful words of wisdom. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you also share with the ones who are really serious about changing their lives and improving their own calibration or perspective. And guys, if you want to see your comments, please make sure that you also check our description. Also, we have a lot of resources and tools that you can also try and check. Okay, because we want you guys to remember who you are, because we are working in jobs that we don't even know what we are really doing. Building another person's goal or career or whatever thing or dream. So listen to this very precisely. Your future is not determined by what you are capable of. We all have capabilities, isn't it? It is determined by what you are willing to do consistently. So if you are always going to work every single day, you're going to be a professional worker. That's what you become, right? Which you are successful in that case. In people in that industry, right? You understand? Listen to this. Don't spend your life wondering what could have been. So guys, I only respect people more who start something from scratch. A person that builds something from nothing. You can't really tell me about a job because you didn't create that job. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's why Elon Musk said that I love factories. You should research that quote, I love factories. You should research it and think about it clearly when Elon Musk said that. Do you understand why he said, I love factories? Think about that and get back to us in the comments. So, become who you are capable of becoming. The world is designed in a way that it makes you to be common. It's like boxes. Have you seen boxes? I remember the Rockefeller Foundation, the Rockefeller family, or the Rockefeller Foundation. I remember when he said, no, I don't want to create an education of thinkers. I want to create an education of workers. Do you remember that quote? I don't want to create an education of thinkers. I want to create an education of workers. Which working is good, man. You get a salary, you can buy things. But at some point, it's putting you in debt if you're not financially literate. So you need to understand financial literacy. But that is for another episode or another day. Do you understand? Think about it. It's like boxes. So when you go to a store, you find people wearing different same t-shirts. You're wearing the same t-shirts. It's like you are products. Do you understand? You were not designed to be big. You were designed for something, but you have the ability to live out of that specific perspective, which doesn't really mean that don't go to work or don't study, or it doesn't mean that I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not biased. I'm just saying that a job, it's sort of like a surplus. It's a sort of like an investment to what you want to create. The money that you get from your job, it's like a funding. It funds what you want to become if you're smart. Do you understand? So people, they take the job and they make it the goal rather than making it a way to a connection to building who I am. So I don't know if you understand that. Stay tuned. This is Knowledge Enlightenment Podcast. We hope to see you again on our next episode.